A lockbox. A good idea if you're one of the 70 million people in the United States who keeps a gun in your home. Whichever side of the gun issue you happen to fall on, nobody wants to see innocent people harmed. Tom North kept his gun in a box like this for years, along with bullets, registration papers, and a manual. He raised 2 children through college without incident. The box was locked tight and stored out of harm's way. But the time had come now to bring out the weapon again, to help guard his house from unseen enemies. This, then, is the story of a gun, a premonition of terrifying proportions, and the deadliest enemy of all, fear.
I knew that sooner or later Tom would want me to learn how to use his gun, especially with everything that was going on in our neighborhood. It always felt so safe and secure inside our house. But first the people down the block were robbed, then across the street, and then our neighbors right next door. Suddenly it didn't feel quite as secure as it used to feel. Tom had been planning to give me the gun for weeks. He even took it out to a shooting range so that he could make sure it was working properly. But as for me, I wasn't as strong as Tom. In fact, I wasn't sure I'd ever be able to pull the trigger. Boy, if that were me, I mean, if I'd seen that guy in this house.
You know, I am so sorry I wasn't here.
You know, the Drakes woke up and found him there. This guy in a ski mask just rifling through their drawers, inches away from them. I mean, this guy has really gotten brazen.
Did the police think it's just one guy that robbed all 3 houses?
I hope so. I hate to think our neighborhood had become a mecca for hordes of hoodlums.
Just what kind of warped mind thinks that terrorizing a neighborhood is an okay way of life?
Look, I just hope it gets figured out soon.
I don't think this is a good time for me to be traveling. Maybe I should cancel.
Oh, honey. Look, you've worked for this. You've waited. We prayed for this promotion. And now with the kids grown and out of the house, this is a perfect time for you to follow your dream.
Still.
I'll be all right.
Yeah? Well, I'll just make sure of that.
Oh, Tom, no. No, I'll just end up shooting myself. I know it.
No, this gun only shoots bad people.
Is that what your father told you?
Mm-hmm.
And you bought it?
Well, sure, he was a cop. He wore a uniform. He carried this piece. I'd be nuts to challenge him.
I don't know. I don't understand these things. I mean, I don't even feel comfortable being this close to a gun.
Well, don't worry about it. We're going to go out to a shooting range. I promise you, once you get used to using this gun, you'll see there's nothing to be afraid of.
Look, let's just forget about this. I'm hopeless.
Hey, you did fine.
Oh, yeah, I hit the target barely.
It was your first time. Look, you will get better.
Sure. When?
I hope to God you never have to use this gun, but if you do, you'll know how to handle it. Yes.
That night, my anxiety and fear about the gun was very heavy on my mind. It was so real. I kept pulling the trigger and it wouldn't fire.
Well, this gun is in perfect working order.
Well, it's old, Tom. I can't count on it.
No, my father always maintained this gun. It got very little use. He always kept it perfectly clean and greased.
He did he?
This gun won't let you down. Hey, it was just a bad dream.
I know.
You gonna be all right tonight?
No promises.
Maybe I should cancel my trip.
No, don't. No, I have to deal with this. And you definitely have to work, so... He'll be all right. A few days later, Tom had to leave town. And I was destined to relive my premonitions of terror all over again. But this time, it wasn't a dream. I couldn't believe it. The gun was going off by itself, finding its own target. In a stunning turn of events, it had shot and killed the intruder who had been hiding in our house all along.
The son who comes home from college in the middle of the night finds he's forgotten his key and decides to let himself in through a patio door. Ironically, a genuine intruder had already broken into the house too. How do you explain the fact that this gun would not shoot the son, yet moments later, it fires and hits the intruder? Could it be that this gun had a special safety feature? One that only permitted it to fire at a true enemy? Or is this a gun that has only been fired by a writer's imagination?
Next, a painter possesses a mysterious secret power on Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction.